to the fish. I don't feel patriotic, and I sure as shit ain't rich now. I pledge allegiance to the joke of the Oval Office and the swivel chair, and to the special interests for which they stand, and the national pride we're all supposed to share. Liberty and justice for all white millionaires. While walking in the middle of an overcrowded street, I heard the music of the masses. Ignorance is sweet. The soft sounds of oppression and the third world under feet. No one noticed homeless hands held out in defeat now. I wandered to the neighborhood of 1,000 points of light. All was calm and affluent, conservative and right. Suddenly I felt sick, my mind raced with alarm. I made it home and crying fell into my brother's arms now. I pledge allegiance to the joke of the Oval Office and the swivel chair, and to the special interests for which they stand, and the national pride we're all supposed to share, with liberty and justice for all white millionaires. One nation under God. Stolen land is what we've got. Today the flag is all the fashion. Discourage discourse, quell compassion. For 28 years I've heard the same song sung. Giant corporations holding loaded guns, while we the people see no evil, shed no tears, and total lack of conscience draws dangerously near now. I pledge allegiance to the joke of the Oval Office and the swivel chair, and to the special interests for which they stand, and the national pride we're all supposed to share, with liberty and justice for all white millionaires. get words, words, words. We get words, words. We get words, words, words. Sounding more and more like lies. More and more like lies. More and more like lies. Let us assemble on the courthouse steps with words, not weapons. We protest. Well, I wasn't there, so I could not have seen two busted ribs and a ruptured spleen. And I believe there's hate inside us all. And ain't it just like a human to jump before we fall? And let us go walking on Saturday night. I've lived in the city all of my life. Someone's screaming at me and they're trying to pick a fight. And I know the reason is because I am white. And I believe there's hate inside us all. And ain't it just like a human to jump before we fall? And let us go down to the valley below. The pitch of moral poison in the bottom of the soul, where the enemy within us is all that can be heard. Then we'll know how easily evil can be stirred. And I believe there's hate inside us all. And ain't it just like a human to jump before we fall? And ain't it just like a human to jump before we fall? Well, oh, sweet Jesus on a stick. The lower middle class is sick. A lawn jockey on a trailer hitch. We'll see how low some folks have slipped. A 7 feet high concrete wall surrounds the families, one and all. A plot of ground, a numbered stall. Homeowners side by side and standing There's trouble over at Space 45. I'll bet it is that noisy Navy wife. Her husband just went out to sea for life. Now it's time to take the washing. Well, in the glow of the yellow lamps, in the 10-mile-an-hour zones, in the aluminum death camps, people go on living. People go on living. People go on living in mobile homes. In mobile homes, you cannot get outside the speed bumps. 100 mailboxes in a row. In mobile homes, a real-life breeding ground for the Christian right. 100 Bibles tell me so. In mobile homes, Jim and Tammy on my TV. Won't somebody save my mortal soul? In mobile homes, if I could, I would take this box of tin, turn it into solid gold. In mobile homes, people go on living. In mobile homes, people go on living. In mobile or diamond rings. Well, long live the blow-up king. The gates of glory are one man's prison. They'll sell his story to all who listen. Make a museum of his attractive house, and make a model of his attractive spouse. Crown and collar locked away, waiting for the heir. And housewives down on bended knees. No one really cares for an object or a thing. For rhinestone studs or diamond rings. Long live the blow-up king. I wanted to mention something about the. We all are, we all listen to rock and roll, and we all have played it or play it, and will play it. And some of the bands play rock and roll that play with us, and it's an alternative. And none of us here think we're going to champion acoustic music across the Bay Area. That's not our intent. Our intent is simply to express ourselves. And I'd like to thank the bands that have played tonight and the poets and the solo performers, because in order to put an evening like this together, it takes a lot of cooperation. And when everything is falling down all around you, the people that were most supportive were the artists. And so, yeah. And this song is called The Crack House Next to the Schoolyard. Money quickly changes hands, someone's running back for more, while just 20 feet away, these little children are at play. Down the chain link shadowed side streets, shady deals are being made. I said, hey there kids, but do you want to grow up fast? Maybe take a shortcut home. I know where we could have a laugh, watching the junkies getting stoned. La 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 la. A shiny Cadillac, the chrome dilates the sun, and shiny eyes are everywhere. Maybe someone's having fun. Now you could bash your head through the backboard, looking for that perfect fix, or you could flatten the four square rubber balls, trying to get your kicks, or you could say, hey there kids, do you want to grow up fast? Maybe take a shortcut home. I know where we could have a laugh, watching the junkies getting stoned. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sing a song of broken crayons, sing a song of broken glass, sing a song of poor Miss Mary Mac with the buttons down her back, and the pigeons fly across the clouds that are flying across the sun. Now juxtapose a child's heart with a habit and a gun, and say, hey there kids, do you want to grow up fast? Maybe take a shortcut home. Know where we could have a laugh, watching the junkies getting stoned, watching the junkies as they jones, watching the children fully grown. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This song is also in A.
Ideologues deep in dialogue, negotiating peace. Well, not quite peace, more like a piece of the piece, forming facts from their own beliefs. The DA turns its head, the CIA trades drugs for death, the NSC does what it wants, the FBI holds back the left. And like a dog chasing its own tail, even if they succeed, they fail. Put everyone in prison, set everybody free. You won't change what is to be. You cannot change what is to be. Well, it's time to take a side. It's time to step along. Well, better sorry now than safe. Well, note the energy with which we waste our lives while love crawls steadily toward hate. Hitmen from the Pentagon play parlor tricks with politics, cover those in high positions and pardon those that we convict. Like a dog chasing its own tail, even if they succeed, they fail. You can put everyone in prison or set everybody free, but you cannot change what is to be. You cannot change what is to be. With treaties drawn out of treachery, the symmetry of buried bones, world leaders living in cardboard houses, no one is at home. No one. The movements of a soul are often manifold. Well, man is many and yet one. Good and evil fixed in a universal lie, sighting down the barrel of a gun. And martyrs armed with paper clips draw borders in a foreign land. So nothing is indigenous, least of all the grace of man. And like a dog chasing its own tail, even if they succeed, they fail. Put everyone in prison, set everybody free. They won't change what is to be. But you cannot change what is to be. Go ahead and try and change what is to be.
This is a love song written in New York.
ball. Our fingers laced around a sweaty glass, trapped inside a moment that may never last. Her hair's pulled back like a barricade, behind which passers-by must wait. Her shoulders down like the temperature, and we drink to make us pure. And all these images, a sketch poorly drawn. Well, I think she lives downtown. And all these words not worthy of song. She's the girl with the eyebrows down. We watch her from across the room. We say this is self-abuse. We're 1,000 miles away from home, 1,000,000 miles from loose. But my drowning days are numbered, so I dog paddle in the deep end, casting for a crumb in the lake around the river bend. We said, all these images, a sketch poorly drawn. You know, I think she lives downtown. And all these words not worthy of song. She's the girl with the eyebrows down. Shakespeare shorts a circuit, mouth of fire, a heart of ash. But is there even an ingenue who's up to such a task? In the early hours of sleep, hear the wheels of gentle suffering holler from the hotel windows. The silence starts to sing. We said, all these images, a sketch poorly drawn. I think she lives downtown. And all these words not worthy of song. She's the girl with the eyebrows down. Thank you.